Technology is marching on, my friends. Get used to it. That's a fact, because regardless, I got to change my mic. Regardless of what you think about it, it's coming. In fact, it's probably being somewhat restricted as we sit here today. I imagine if the the corporate titans had their way, most jobs could be automated right now. Certainly, most drivers could be automated. So it is coming. There's no other way around that. And like it or love it or hate it, doesn't matter. It's coming, regardless of your feelings about it. So So with that said, there are some wonderful, wonderful things with technology. I mean, we can say how bad it is, but there's just some wonderful things that are coming down the pike, and I want to share one with you here today because it's pretty cool. It's done by Google. Google sits with me in a wonderful way, and sits with me in a bad way too. I mean, the facts are Google serves two masters. I mean, there's no other way around that. And it's just they're in I don't even want to say they're in so much a tough predicament, but they're a business. They got shareholders. They got at the end of the day, their tagline was "Don't be evil." And sometimes like, man, I thought you're trying not to be evil. But by and large, Google is a good for society. I truly believe that. Facebook the same way. I do think Facebook can engage in some shenanigans that are bad. Google does that, some that's bad. But at the end of the day, I mean, what you have ability to do with this mostly free stuff from these sources is incredible. It's incredible. And in my opinion, we'd be worse off without Google, which owns YouTube. And that's what I do, YouTube. So if it wasn't for Google, I would not be here today. Now, YouTube wasn't founded by Google, but it got bought out. And the fact that Google bought YouTube just made it more prominent. So I got nothing but respect and appreciation. I do have frustration. Don't get me wrong, but this is pretty cool right here. I'm going to show you right quick what one of the things that you can do on Google. It's just awesome. All right, so let's dive into this. This has nothing to do with financial planning. I just find it interesting, and I figure you would too. Cloud Vision. Derive insight from your images with our powerfully pre-trained API models or easily trained custom vision models with Auto ML Vision. Cloud Vision enables developers to understand the content of an image by encapsulating powerful machine learning models and easy-to-use REST API. It quickly classifies images into thousands of categories, detects individual objects and faces within images, and reads printed word contained within images. You can build metadata on your image catalog, moderate offensive content, or enable new marketing scenarios through image analysis. So what I've done here is I've uploaded a picture of my the one I put on YouTube now. I have another image of me in my monkey suit, and I don't use that anymore other than the real professional stuff, which on my website, which I'll probably just get rid of here shortly anyway. But I just uploaded my most recent one here that I'm using now for my image on my YouTube channel. And so there's my face, and you can see it's got its metadata or its API or whatever, not API, artificial intelligence, and it says, oh, there's a joy. This is a picture of joy. It's very unlikely to be a picture of sorrow or anger or headwear or blurred. It's a 96% confidence that this is a joyful image for sure. And that's pretty cool. And that's, obviously I am smiling there. Let's see what else it shows. So labels, we'll see. It says it's a face. It's a 96% confidence as a face, 94% confidence it's a man or person, 92% confidence it's a man. 88% confidence that shows a smile. You can see all this. Shows some teeth. Shows a jaw. The whole thing. Ear. It says 51% confidence I'm a senior citizen. So wow, not quite there yet, Google, but I got a chuckle at that. Let's see. On the web, it'll say these are some of the entities that I might be found, or this image right here is found for some of my tags and keywords I use: pension, tax savings, employee benefits, universal life insurance. 73% for a retirement, so you can sell that. Now what's cool is some of the websites. So you can see YouTube, and you can click on these links. Let me just click on this right here, see where it takes us. I don't know. But if we click on that, it'll put you where the website was. Yeah, right there. It'll show the exact same thing for that image. How cool is that? I mean, so you can, and I don't know what Social Zon, I don't know what this is. Not a website I do. Faceclips.net, music. I don't know all these websites, but you can put the image in there, and it'll take you to the websites for where you can find the image like that or similar one like that. I don't know what these other websites are. Fully matched images, it doesn't show, and I'm not sure what that's about. partially matched images. I'm halfway hesitant to click on this, so I'm not going to. But again, because I don't know what those websites are. The only one I know is a YouTube one, obviously. But it's pretty interesting, is it not? So you can take you to the other websites that image shows. So let's just say, I don't know, I think I came across this. Some guy had a picture of his on another website, or as a woman. I can't remember how I came across this. There's someone that was being used badly. I forgot, but I remember it wasn't good. And I just said, ooh, and then they were able to find out what other websites their picture was on. They could put in this tool, and they could contact that website, said, take my picture down. Was that on? I forgot, man. I'm drawing a blank where I found that. But anyway, all right, so let's go to properties. And here it just tells you the color codes and stuff. Look at that. It actually tells you the color. So if I want, yeah, look at that. So that's pretty cool. So these are the colors you use when you're using various image colors here. So that's pound 849 EC2. So you say, I like that color, and you can basically cut and paste that, I'm sure. Yeah, so you can cut and paste that and put that on another colored contrast in whatever thumbnail or whatever you're using for your image stuff. That's just freaking awesome. Safe search, this will tell you it's very unlikely this is adult or spoof content. Very unlikely is violent or racy. So that means this image is safe to show on my YouTube channel. Now, if I was concerned about an image that was racy or adult, that would restrict my ability to get to a wider appeal, wider audience, because they may or may not want racy and adult or violent images. So you got to be careful on some of the, especially when it comes to your YouTube channel, because YouTube will essentially, I'm not going to ban it, but they limit the audience that can view that video you do, because they'll say it's for violence or racy or adult or something like that. So you got to be careful. All right, so let's try something else. Let's do this. I want to try, so that we'll get rid of that. Let's go. I'm going to pause this for just a second and bring up another picture here. I just paused that. Let me hold on just a second. Oops. I keep doing that. All right, let me just pause this real quick. What am I doing here? So now I just uploaded my book cover, The Tax Bomb in Your Retirement. Let's see what it says about this. So there's no image or anything like that. So it has my name on there. We'll see what it says. So it says the product. It's 83% likely as a product. And then that's pretty much it for that first one for labels. So let's see what it says about web. And it's, again, a product page with match images. So this doesn't show as well for that book, because no pages with match image, no fully matched images. Document, let's see what it says. And it just gives me the Josh Scanlon right there, how the Roth can help you avoid it. And that's what it shows you for documentation. So it looks like it might not be as good from the perspective of a image, not a face. So I'm just, okay, that's just not good. Well, no, doesn't really give you much here. Okay, good. So that's interesting. Safe search, we would think. Unlikely it's medical. Very unlikely it's a spoof. Very unlikely is racy, but just unlikely is racy, but very unlikely is violent. Very unlikely is a spoof. Very unlikely is adult. Medical or racy, unlikely, but not very unlikely. I'm not sure what JSON is. What's JSON? Okay, I don't know what that is. Interesting. So let me try one more. So we're going to pause this. We'll come back. All right, so here's a picture I took at the airport in Boston, waiting on for the bus to take me to the terminal. So let's, this is the rental car. Oh, is this the rental car? No, this is at last year at the airport when I'm waiting on the bus to take me to the rental car terminal. That's what it was. So let's see what it says here. So we got transport, yeah, bus, motor vehicle, metropolitan area, public transport, interesting, metropolis, rapid transit. Let's see what else it tells us. Web. It says Boston Logan. Look at that. It picks up Boston Logan. Wonder how it knows that. Logan Airport. Alamo Rent-A-Car. I don't know why I said that. Did I use Alamo? I can't remember. Interesting. Boston, Jeffreys Point, Boston. Pages of match images. That's my old podcast or my website I did before I did Heritage Wealth Planning. Fully matched images, joshscanlon.com. Museum Dorf info. Don't know anything. Let's just click on that, see what happens here. I don't know anything about Museum Dorf info. It says it's dangerous, so that might not be good. Let's not do that. All right, I don't know what that means, but I'm not clicking on it. A document. Oh, okay. So see, look at that. It reads it way up there. Logan Airport terminals, and I can tell you right there that is able to figure out from just that tiny little detail that this is the Logan Airport in Boston. Man, that's nuts. Massport, I don't know where it says that, someplace in there, I guess. Block 8. I guess one of these is Block 8. That's crazy. Look at that, man. Rental cars, B. Man. Properties is just a colors. It talks about, again, safe search. And very unlikely is any of these places. That is just incredible, I think. I'm just like hit all the web stuff. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna pause one more time, get one more, because I love this stuff. I'm weird. So now I'm gonna show you a picture sideways, but we took at the Bruin, my two daughters at the Bruins game in 2016. I think this was in was it 2007? I can't remember. 2016 at the Carolina Hurricanes. All right, so they're my two daughters, and they got this little girl in the background who's looking at my picture. We got our Bruins gear on. We also have my homemade sign that my daughters did up. All I want for Christmas is a puck. And who is it? Krejci? No, David Backes of the Bruins threw them a puck, which is pretty cool. So we always remember Backes. I think he's 42, and that was pretty sweet. So they stood out the glass as the practice was going on. They had their homemade sign. All I want for Christmas is a puck with a Bruins the spoked wheel there, which is pretty awesome. And then we'll see what the image shows. So they got product, fun, event, recreation. Sorry, so that's what the algorithm is showing us here. We'll see on the web what it shows us. Web entities, product, recreation, no fully matched images. So it'd be nice. So let's just say you're worried about your kids being on some freaking nasty site. You could put your picture up here and say, hey, are these pictures showing up for anybody? And some nasty site. And if they are, you want to get that taken down. Am I paranoid? Well, I mean, I tell you, just because you're paranoid does not mean people aren't out to get you. All right, just keep that in mind. Document. Let's see what it says here. That doesn't really Reebok. Doesn't it say anything? I thought it might say something about like the Bruins or something. So this doesn't look like it's as good as I would have thought. Yeah, so it does. Oh, whoa. Aspect ratio. Oh, wow. That's pretty good. Look at that. That's crazy. So you got Bruins. Oh, that's nuts. So it's taking a picture of the crop hints of stuff back here. That's crazy. All right. So it doesn't say much. That was kind of disappointing. Let's do one more. It doesn't say as much as I would have thought about that because you got the spoked wheel for the Bruins. You got this little girl back here with a Santa hat on. It doesn't say anything about hockey. So maybe that's just got the pictures upside down. All right, so we're going to do one more because, again, I promise here, this is – oh, man, it does sideways. I wonder if that has something to – oh, well, no. Okay. This is what I took when I was driving from Portsmouth, New Hampshire, going over to Dartmouth. I forgot what town that's in. But anyway, it's even maybe the Dartmouth's a town. And one of my pet peeves is wind turbines. I posted this picture. I said, please, for the love of Mary, don't destroy this beautiful landscape with wind turbines for electricity generation. I mean, look, it's sideways. Sorry about that. What a beautiful, just divine creation of God's beauty. Look at that. And the last thing we need is wind turbines on that ridge right there. And wind turbines are not good. Look, we can argue all day long about photovoltaic, fossil fuels. Wind turbines are not good. They're just bad. Anyway, so I put that on there. I want to see what the artificial intelligence, the machine learning can say about this. So it's nature, obviously, windfall, waterfall, terrain. Now here's my New Hampshire JPEG. So that's what I put in. So let's see if it is be able to figure out where this is. If it did, I'd be stunned. Landscape mountain. So that's all pretty simple stuff. Cloud. If this can say this is New Hampshire, I'll be kind of scared actually. Let's see. Waterfall, cloud computing, sunlight, resource, sky limited. Okay. So yeah, it doesn't say that. That's good. But just shows you waterfall, water resources, water, tree, mountain, escarpment. Don't know what that is. Cloud computing, sunlight. All right, so let's see about properties. All right, yeah. So that would have been bad if it could say that was in New Hampshire. That would have been weird. That's for sure. So anyway, it didn't. That's good because I'm not sure I wanted to be able to say I know where you are just by the AI, but that's coming, my friends. It's coming down the pike. All right, so that's the last one we'll do. And I mean, just you can have fun with this all day long. It's a wonderful tool. I'll put a link to the show notes, and you can get lost in this. It's fun. But I guarantee you, 5 years from now, you'll be looking at this. They'll be able to tell you exactly. You're sitting right here. You got this back. Oh, you're in Josh Scanlon's house. Said, where am I? Which is scary. But you can be scared all you want. It doesn't mean it's not going to happen. So just get accustomed to it because technology is here, and we got to deal with it. So, all right, we'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.